Welcome back to Perry, Georgia, the Ruby Buckle East. I'm Amy Wilson. This is the EQN Sports Desk driven by Holiday Auto Group, and I get to congratulate the winners of the Ruby Buckle East Derby Championship in the 1D. So not only do we have Blaze joining us, and she was riding GIMME ALL DAMONEY, try to say it appropriately, but I also have joining me the breeder and the owner, Leslie Willis. Thanks for coming up.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's good to have both of you joining, but Leslie, we wanted to have you start by telling the story on this horse.
So I rode his full brother, and I actually won the Open at the Ruby Buckle in Guthrie. I think one of the first ones there was. Mm-hmm. So in the meantime, my husband went and bought his mom, and while I said, well, the best thing to breed it to is Trace Ace. So they're 11 years apart. I thought it would be cool to name it very similar names. So here we are. I got hurt last year in the middle of his futurity year. So Brett finished the futurity year on him, mm-hmm. and then at the end of that futurity year, I started dispersing the Derby as Derby horses, and Brian Wheeler took him, and Blaze had taken another Derby horse for me. Well, Brian got hurt 2 months ago. And I called Blaze and I said, do you want to try to ride him? And she said, sure. So this is her, I think, 6th and 7th run on him. And last week at Mississippi, she had 3 really pretty runs on him. And I think that gave her the confidence to come here, because the first couple runs were not what we were wanting. So, but it's just like driving a new car. You got to learn the buttons, and they have to learn you guys. So, but it's been a blessing, and he came here and just did what we need him to do, and so we're so excited.
Yeah, what do you call him?
I call him Little Trouble, Little T. GIMME DAMONEY's name was Trouble, barn name, so Little T kind of got stuck. I didn't want to call him Trouble just because I didn't want him to be a lot of trouble. So unfortunately, sometimes he can be a little bit of trouble. So, yeah. But Little T is his barn name.
I love it. Well, it's interesting how things work out. And I know you have to be very proud of watching your horses be so amazing, and especially when you can, I'm sure, help with that process. You mentioned the first couple runs weren't exactly what you wanted. What did you do in that situation?
So I called Blaze, and he's got a baby brain. That's the best way to describe it. He's a Derby horse that needs to be treated like a futurity horse. So I always tell her, go do your homework at home. Mm-hmm. Go through the pattern at home in the same tracks you want him to run in. And she started doing her homework, and it's really paid off. He's made 5 runs in a row that I could be proud of.
That's awesome.
And I appreciate Blaze for doing all the work and putting in all the homework and listening and calling. And, she called me right before our exhibition here. She said, I have one exhibition. What do I need to do? I said, well, don't run him, but don't lope through there either. I said, just cruise him through and make him do it right. So that's what she did, and it's all paid off.
That's awesome. The teamwork comes together and gets the win. This is also a really special event for you. You talked about being here from the very beginning at the Pink Buckle, but tell us the significance of this event for you last year.
So last year I was in rehab, and I told him, I said, I'm going to this horse show. I don't know what strings we got to pull, but we're going to go to this horse show. So this was the first outing after my accident, and it was pretty emotional.
Yeah. Well, we're so glad to see you here and smiling and watching your horses win. So, Blaze, you heard the announcer before you went in say exactly what you needed to be. You won the 1D average 29.810. Second place was a 29.860, and third place 29.861. That's how close the top 3 were. What did you hear the announcer say, and then what did you do?
Well, I heard him say that you had to be a 15.015. It might have been a 1.3, but close enough to win the average, right? Well, I don't even remember much about the run, but when we came out and he said a 9, I didn't even worry about the rest. So I was pumped up.
That's so cool. Yeah, big congratulations, Lily Hayes and Taylor Langdon, second and third. You can see all the results online. It paid $12,500 to the owner, $1,563 to the stallion and the breeder. So that's what the payout looks like. Huge payout across the board, as always, for the Ruby Buckle here. I think we should take a look at your runs from both rounds. Okay. Round number 1, a 14.844. Big things happening behind us. At 14.6 was just ran. That was your horse? And we're doing an interview.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh.
We just missed it.
Well, we'll watch it.
TV.
We'll watch the replay. Okay, let's talk about round number 1. Tell me all about this run.
Round 1 was really good. Top of the ground, and he likes that. We kind of got out on the third barrel, but kept moving. It was good. Now our second go, I thought we had, a little bobble here and there, mistakes. It wasn't perfect, but it was good enough, and I'll take it.
Yeah. This is such a cool horse, and you ride so well. This is fun to watch. Yeah, very fast. Round 2, 14.966. We talked about how you knew you needed to be under a 15.0, and you did it. How loud were you
just
cheering,
kept
Leslie?
thinking, keep going forward. You got enough horsepower.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we have to talk about what just happened. We heard everyone screaming, and we turned around. What horse did we just watch? Or did everyone else just watch?
So the horse that just ran behind us that just took the lead is OE Bachelor Pad that won the slot race at the BFA that we did the interview for at Guthrie.
Oh, okay.
So, yes. So he had some bad luck yesterday, but came back today and made everybody proud.
That is so cool. Wow, you have to be so excited.
Yes.
This is huge. That's awesome. Well, Blaze, what's the future look like for you and this horse?
I hope it looks really good. From here we go to the Breeders' Challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got to go home and keep doing the homework.
That's the main thing. His baby brain still has to do his homework at home. After Jackson, she called and we were going to be home for a couple of days, and I said, well, give him a day off. I said, but go home and do your homework. Get ready for the Ruby. Treat him like he hasn't done good. Treat him like he's, and we don't work him hard, but it's a matter of just loping through the pattern and putting his feet in the right spot. And it's worked.
It's working, and we're going to keep on doing it.
It's interesting how horses are such individuals and figuring out exactly what each one needs to help them be their best.
So the first Derby horse I sent her has a real stiff style and really a very forgiving horse. You can put her in the wrong spot and she'll put herself in the right spot. This one is a very noodly, and if you put him in the wrong spot, he does it, but he doesn't do it very well. So it's a matter of, you really got to be spot on with this horse to make him be in the right spots and and like some of the mistakes that he made today, at least he's fast. That speed, we can't, you can't substitute for speed. So
yeah.
He did have some mistakes, but we still stopped the clock where we needed it to.
That's so cool. So you obviously have some amazing horses right now. Any others that you're really excited about coming up?
Well, the next year is going to be a lot different for me. This group, the Derby horses and the Futurity horses that are running right now, I rode and trained.
Right.
So I really can tell my jockeys, this is what they need. This is how I did it. The next group, they're kind of on their own. They were 2-year-olds, and they just came in the weekend I got hurt from my colt breaker.
Yeah.
So I never got to sit on them.
Well, I know you know what you're doing, and you'll be able to watch and help them, no doubt.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, the journey continues, and I'm so excited to see you have this success. Blaze, great job. Good jockeying.
Thank you.
Yeah, great to see you get this win. And we'll be talking about this horse, I'm sure, coming up, because that was an amazing time. So congratulations again.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, lots of fun happening right here at Ruby Buckle East in Perry, Georgia. You should be watching it live, and thank you for joining us for all of these interviews. A huge congratulations again, Blaze Wheeler and Leslie Willis. Gimme All Damoney. They won the 1D championship of the Derby right here in Perry, Georgia. I'm Amy Wilson. This is the EQN Sports Desk, all driven by Holiday Auto.